EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Tonight, we wrap up Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Primetime. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Double 38. Let's go. It's striker. 3-3. Yellow. Hut.
Throwing right away, it's Gabriel. And he can't get away. They're rallying to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Milrow. Flush to his right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19. Ready? Buffalo AC.
To the air, it's Milrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Milrow. Open, left side is Barner. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it third and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. Well, they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
15 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Gabriel. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
I think he chalked this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, come on. Set. Ready.
Now it's Milroe. Flush to his left. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that is incomplete contact, but those flats. Going to be 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up.
And he will go all the way. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that route.
Here's Milroe to throw. That one to Zach Charbonnet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Throwing is Milroe. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Nothing nice.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he'll take this one in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Gabriel. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of
His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 26-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. This one, complete to Campbell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Just a gain of a yard sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. And he's in. Tyler Scott. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates that for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One quarter complete here in this Monday finale on Wild Card Weekend. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
60 Vikings, 60, 79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the first down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 70 Super Bowl. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
20 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
Seahawks. First down. It's a gain of 20.
Cowboys.
First down, Seattle.
Ready. 70 Rangers. Panther 11.
A give to Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Cougar 19. Panther 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
19-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, Brett, play, 97. Ready, ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So back to level for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A give to Charbonnet, heading right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. This young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
The kickoff team is out in the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Milroe on first down. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. To the air, it's Milroe. Moving to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Come on. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler.
Now Milroe facing third and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down.
Running from the pistol, it's Charbonnet. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. They'll give him 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. 19 tight.
Here's Milroe to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. That's
Mustang
good.
19.
Seahawks, first down.
Throwing is Milroe. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
A gain of 18 yards. First down, Seattle.
79 Broncos.
Now Milroe. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. They had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
18, find it. Here we go, here we go. 79, Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Milroe. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
The Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. Open, left side is Barner. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. Until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd and 5.
19
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
18, 5 here. 19 light.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
19. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard
Milroe going to throw it again. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Again, it's Milroe. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. George Holani. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Check pink. Here, set.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
45, white, needle blue, stripe blue. Ready.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. That's over the middle and intercepted. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Watch the whip. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Gabriel. That's a short one caught by LaPorta. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Claws red. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions first down.
Smith red.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Let's go. Fury. Yellow. 60. Set.
To throw on 2nd down is Gabriel. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. It is 3rd and 10.
Steel. Black. Ready.
Now Gabriel. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
4th down.
Ready. Ready.
They snap it to Gabriel. That's high. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th
1st
down.
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hut, hut.
To the air again is Gabriel. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right. Set. Set. Go.
Gabriel to throw again. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
52 blue. Hut.
Throwing again is Gabriel. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Ready.
Montgomery trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone.
And he's got another one. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
His kick is good.
Greg, they are picking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And it's 18, Pioneer. 19, Tiger. 19, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will score again. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game.
Next to score, Seahawks 45, Lions 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Taylor looking to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
19,
line.
Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready?
Throwing, Taylor. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Fight, 97. Set. Cut.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and long. Here's Gabriel. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Bronco switch. Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Get it. Good blocking. 18, Rattler. 18. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And it'll be a short pickup, but it's not enough for the first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and a yard.
Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Seattle.
And This is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and trying to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Shaheed in motion. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's second and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This would go a long way to sealing this one. Third and a yard. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
Third and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They stray him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.